Hey, everybody, it's Alan, and I hope that you are doing well. So, I've had a couple of weeks worth of technical difficulties, and frankly, I'm still dealing with stuff regarding filters on the webcam and remote control access to start and stop and stuff. But at least we can create some content here. So, I figured, what the hell? Let's go check out the live in Argentina versions of The Warning's new songs, Kerosene and Ritual.
¡Listo! Esta es la canción nueva, chicos, se llama Kerosene. I know you try so hard. I know you wish you were me. You're so kind of whatever. You wear it on your sleeve. I think I know what you hide. You wanna sell what's free. It kills you to be kind, but it's never killed me. I'll say it once, won't say it again. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. It came out of your mouth, don't try to pretend. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Sit down for me and see right through you. Make kerosene. You know you were taught. Say what you mean. Oh, show me your teeth when you're talking to me. I know you fall asleep with me on your screen. You got soap in your mouth, but you'll never come clean. I'll say it once, won't say it again. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. It came out of your mouth, don't try to pretend. Look in my eyes when you're talking to me. Sit down for me and see right through you. Make kerosene. You know you were taught. Say what you mean. Oh, show me your teeth when you're talking to me. You rip my hair, my style, my jeans. I swear you copy everything. You try to write the songs I sing. It makes me sick. Straight down for me to see right through you. Spare kerosene. You know you were told. Say what you mean. Oh, show me your teeth when you're talking to me. My hair, my style, my jeans. I swear you copy everything. You try to write the songs I sing. It makes me sick when you're talking to me. When you're talking to me. When you're talking to me. When you're talking to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Again, it's a song with an absolute killer groove. This audio setup is a lot better than what we had played yesterday on the live in Chile performance. You can hear everything a little bit more clearly. Actually, I think Danny's guitar might still be a little bit low in the mix, just because I do think that way. I'm a guitar player. What do you want me to do? It's tighter. Like I said in yesterday's video, it's tighter. There's more practiced elements, and I mean, they're perfectionists. They're artists. They're doing everything they can, and again, it comes with repetition. You play a song over and over and over again, and it just gets more familiar. and you can play a little bit more instinctually rather than having to think about what you're doing. I have I've played more than my fair share of shows, and every time you bring out a new song or a song you hadn't played before in front of an audience, you think to yourself, please don't screw it up, please don't screw it up, please don't screw it up, please don't screw it up. By the time you've played the song, 20, 30, 50, 70, 100 times, it becomes more second nature, almost to the point where you can play it as if you've been playing it your entire life. And again, that's just due to practice. It's just due to, again, playing it in repetition. I have not heard Ritual. I am looking forward to this.
It's a ritual.
Bam. So with that song, again, you can kind of watch their live performance and think to yourself, okay, you can see, at least I can see, I think I can see, Danae really concentrating on every part, trying to remember all of the lyrics, making sure she's pressing the right buttons on her pedal board. And again, you can tell it's early on in them playing that song live. Again, you watch other performances of other songs that they've been playing for 2, 3, 5, 10 years, and you can see the familiarity with everything. She's still very much concentrating on what she's doing, but it's a lot more free and second nature to her. in this particular instance, you watch it and you notice that, there's a lot more sort of looking down at her fingerboard, looking down at her pedal board, making sure that everything is coordinated perfectly. Pulls the song off great. It's a fantastic song. Her guitar riff is very similar to the bass riff in Kerosene. Not in the sense that it's the same melody, because it's not the same melody, but it's very much a drop tune open crunch. It's probably drop A or something of that nature, almost in baritone range, but not quite. It's probably drop A or drop B. No, it's probably drop A. I don't know. I'm not sitting here with a guitar checking it. But she's doing a similar thing to what Ale does in Kerosene, in the sense that she's playing the open note, and then she's hammering on a note that's an octave above that, which gives you that instant octave jump, and then she can play the riff around it. And again, classic hardcore metal kind of thing. It's worked for decades. And I love the groove going on there. I love how much more aggressive it is than sort of the more pop-laden style that you get in Kerosene. I love Kerosene too. I don't have a complaint about either song. This is literally just a first observational impact on me. I'm sure the more I go back and watch this and listen to this over and over and over again, I will pick out other things that I love, like, or notice, that make the song unique and interesting to listen to. I'm always constantly amazed by her guitar rig. I have to look in to see what the orange product is that's on top of the Marshall 412 cab. I got a feeling it's some kind of micro power amp that actually allows the transparency of her pedal system. I believe she's using a Fender Tone Master, but she could be using a Kemper or an Axe-Fx or something of that nature. I don't know what she's using for a pedal board. I know I can go through the Premier Guitar Magazine rig rundown thing, and again, it's one of those situations where when you look at those rig rundowns, in a lot of instances, especially with technology-laden pedal boards and live setups, they're evolving with the technology. It's like if you're old school like me and you have an amplifier and a pedal board that affects the amplifier, I don't think you change or upgrade stuff quite as often as you do, say, if you were using a Quad Cortex or an Axe-Fx or a Kemper or a Helix or any of the modern day digital sort of modeling things. So what she was talking about in the Premier Guitar rig rundown from, years ago may be a bit of a different rig than she's using today. And so I don't want to speak in indefinites. I'd rather speak in just noticing that on almost every live show that I've seen in the last, recorded within the last couple of years, she's had that little orange box on top of her amplifier, which I suspect is just a power amp. That's what I suspect. Some kind of digital power amp. Easy to carry from country to country to country without having to deal with, power instabilities and what have you. Digital amplifiers are a little more forgiving in that respect than, say, tube amplifiers are. Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to be watching more of this concert as time goes on. Actually, maybe as the week goes on. So we'll get back to it, I'm sure. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment, and I hope you are all doing well, and I wish you well. Take care.